байцгаана уу? Та бүхэнд энэ өдрийн мэндийг хүргэе. Монгол-Японы төвийн 12 дахь удаагийн Японд суралцах мэдээллийн цахим яармагт цаг зав гарган оролцож байгаа. Та бүхэнд их баярлалаа. Өнөөдөр маргааш 2 зохиогдох мэдээллийн яармагт маань Японоос 10 улсын болон хувийн ихтэй сургуулиуд оролцож байгаа, нэг байгууллага оролцож байгаа. Мөн та бүхэн Japan цахим хуудсанд маань зочилж ороод бусад оролцох сургуулиудын материалуудтай мөн танилцаарай. Монгол-Япон хэлээр байгаа шүү. За сургуулийн танилцуулга бол одоо 1 цаг үргэлжлэнэ. Энийн эхний 30-40 минут нь бол сургуулийн танилцуулга яваад үлдсэн 15-20 минутанд нь асуулт хариулт явах юм аа. За тиймээс та бүхэн тайлбараа бүрэн дүүрэн сайн сонсороо эхлээд тэгээд асуух зүйл байвал Q&A хэсэгт асуултаа бичээрэй. Манай ажилтнууд та бүхний асуултанд бас хариулаад явах болно. Харин сургуулийн танилцуулганд дурддаггүй танд хэрэгтэй асуулт байвал сургуулийн төлөөлөгчдөөс нь бид асууж өгөх болно. За та нар мөн бас бусад сургуулийн танилцуулгын цагаас хоцрох ч юм уу эсвэл дахин давтаж үзмээр байх юм бол дараа нь энэ бичлэг маань тавигдах болно. Japan цэг имэн гэсэн цахим хуудас болон YouTube-ийн манай төвийн аль биесны хуудсанд тавигдах болно. За ингээд Кэйо их сургуулаа танилцуулга хийнө хэмээн урьж байна. Кэйо гижико даяко yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's coming. Right. So, do you guys see me see my face? No? Okay, thank you very much. Right. Sorry about the trouble, and then thank you for giving us this opportunity to introduce Kyoto University to you. My name is Jimitsugi. Nice to meet you. All right. So our schedule is I will introduce our university and foreign student program, which is called the GIGA program, for like 25 minutes. And after that, we're gonna invite our Mongolian student to introduce her experience in this campus. And then after we have about 30 minutes Q&A with you. All right, so let me start my presentation with video. So, it's gonna work. Okay.
Designing はダメだけど、大事な練習をちょっといただきます。お手前。
Right. Thank you. That's a quick view of your future life in Japan. And you probably noticed the foreign student whose name is Chris actually experienced a small wrestling. And then that's a very popular sports in Japan. And then we have many champion from Mongolia, like Sashogu, Karumafuji. And they retired already, but when they come back to Mongolia, they make high school according to the news. That's a very good relationship, and then between us, the Mongolia and Japan. All right, so let me start my presentation. We are Kyoto University. I'm going to introduce a GIGA program in SFC, one of the campuses of Kyoto University. All right, so I start with the Kyoto University introduction, and then specifically introduce the Shona Husai campus, which is I belong to. And after that, we have student life, the scholarship, and admissions. Right. Okay. Right. So let me start with the Kyoto University in general. So Kyoto University has the main campus is in the center of Tokyo. Okay. And we have 6 locations inside greater area of Tokyo. We have a center campus right here, and we are in SFC. It's like a 30 kilometers from Tokyo. It's not that far. Okay. And we have 10 undergraduate faculties and 14 graduate schools. And these red lines, red fonts indicate we have an English program. And today I specifically introduced the GIGA program, which is offered to the student in these 2 department faculty. One is a policy management, and the other one is environment and information studies. Okay. We also have a graduate school in this campus too, which is the media and governance. All right, so. Okay, we have another English program for undergraduate, which is the economics, faculty of economics, which is called the POL program. Okay. So if you are interested in a kind of a disciplinary study, particularly on the economics, the POL might fit you. But today I'm representing this policy management and the environmental study, information studies. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Jimitsu. I'm a professor of this environmental information studies. And on behalf of the global committee in this campus, I'm in charge of introducing our activity to you today. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me introduce the Kyoto University, which is founded in 1858. This is actually the first institution of higher learning education in Japan. The right person is Fukuzawa Sensei. Sensei means teacher. So there is only one teacher in Kyoto University, which is Fukuzawa Sensei. We are professor, but we are not sensei. Sensei is only Fukuzawa Sensei. Okay, so what is special about Fukuzawa Sensei is Fukuzawa Sensei claims that everyone is born equal. But when we look at the people, people behave differently. We live different. So what's this made for? What this difference made for? Despite the fact that we born equal, the Fukuzawa Sensei, what Fukuzawa Sensei pointed out is the education. Education made a difference. That's why he found this university, Kyoto. Okay, so that's a very good spirit here. Right, so this is a kind of small talk, and Fukuzawa Sensei is also recognized all over Japan. So the highest note, the bank note in Japan right now is a Fukuzawa Sensei. All right, so we have over 33,000 students. It's not very good. It's not very large. We are fairly large, but maybe the national universities and then some of the private universities have more larger number of students. We are fairly big. It's not that big, but we are proud. We have many international students come to Kyoto University. Over 2,000 students studying here. Okay, and we have staff is like 3,000 staff. Okay, what is special about the Kyoto University? Kyoto University is probably the #1 or #2 private school in Japan. So if you have a Japanese friend, Japanese people, please ask which is the best university in Japan. Probably they say some name in the national university. And then if you change the question, like what do you think, what is the best private school in Japan? There are two possibilities. One is Kyoto, one is Waseda. Right, so everyone knows Kyoto University. Kyoto University is a very, very prestigious university in Japan. And what's special about the Kyoto University? I'm not actually the graduate from Kyoto University, but what I'm kind of envy about the Kyoto University alumni is they have a very strong, very, very strong alumni network. And we have this alumni network is called Mitakai, and we have many subsidies of this Kyoto Mitakai all over the world. So according to the statistics, like 370,000, and then this is a very, very strong relationship. Okay. Right. So partly because of this strong tie among the Kyoto alumni, we are regarded as one probably the ninth in the top global executive alumni master index, which is the number of CEOs coming from the university. Right, so it's very, very strong. Right, so I'll come to the academic side of Kyoto University. We have what we are proud of is we have many exchange programs with the international recognized universities. We have like 140, over 140 relationships. So if you get involved in the Kyoto University, you have lots of opportunity to get the education, go abroad to further the study. Okay? And then you actually need to leave Kyoto University for a while for this by joining this exchange program, but then all those credit you earn in this exchange program can be counted later on, so you can fulfill the graduation the requirement, even though you got the exchange program. Okay, so I actually need to speed up. All right, so this is the SFC, the Shonan Futsal campus. Like I said, the Shonan Futsal campus is a little bit rural area, 30 kilometers from center of Tokyo. But we have a very, very beautiful campus like this one. This is inside our campus, All right, so we have two faculty departments, like I told you, and then we those two departments. Once you get involved in, there's no particular difference. Okay, so even if you enroll in the policy management, you can sign up for the classes offered by the environment and information study, and then you can actually join the graduation project, which is the supervised by the other faculty members. No problem. Okay. All right, so what I need to introduce here is a GIGA program. GIGA is short for Global Information and Governance Academic Program. So this is actually the undergraduate program. Once you get involved in the SFC through this GIGA program, you are actually required no Japanese classes. You can sign up for the Japanese class too, but if you prefer English, all the credit can be earned from the English. Right. So yeah, but in reality, students come from the outside to Japan would like to learn Japanese. So you have a lot of opportunity to learn Japanese too. Even if you enroll in this GIGA program. Okay. So what's our features in SFC? So creating the future, it's all the same to all the university. So what we are special about is the flexible curriculum, and like I told you, we have a very strong bonds with alumni, beautiful surroundings. And then this diverse environment is actually there. Like I told you, once you involved in the SFC, you have a lot of topics to work on, right? So there's no particular difference in those two departments. So let me drill down a little bit. So what's special about our education is our education, your study is, the center of your study is this Kenkyukai. Kenkyukai is a seminar, which is, in a sense, it's a laboratory. So I myself have a laboratory. So usually in universities, you can join a laboratory seminar after maybe a third year. But in this campus, you can jump into the Kenkyukai even if you are a freshman. We recommend you to join the Kenkyukai from the second semester, right? Because the first semester is you are a little bit busy, right? So you pick the topic and you want to work on for this 4 years, and then you pick the Kenkyukai, right? So this is the topic you want to work on. And then you can organize your classes to fulfill your dream. That's our design. So it's not like you learn the basic and then you determine, you decide which way you go. And later on, we do a kind of a different way, another way around. All right, so that's a big difference. All right, so like I told you, we have a 2-semester system, right? And then if you are a hard worker, you can graduate with 3.5 years. And you can also complete, in theory, with 4 years, undergraduate and master in 4 years. It's very, very fast, but yeah, it's also tough. Right, so this center seminars, Kenkyukai. Okay. All right, so let me briefly introduce what kind of research, what this seminar-oriented study is like. Okay, we have various research fields. This is a little bit busy. I skip this one. Okay, what we the feature is interdisciplinary project-based learning. All right, interdisciplinary is not special, and then issue-oriented project-based learning. All right, let me give you an example. So I know traffic condition in Mongolia is not good, right? And it's probably can be solved by introducing an automatic driving car, right? So the technology, in the technology side, we need to do a lot of things. So we need to have this electric car driving system, and then we also need to have a computer system and a sensor system. and then all those things, right? But when we introduce this kind of technology to the society, it cannot be done only by the technology. We actually need to change the traffic law, and then we probably need to change the insurance system. And then what's the environmental impact of this automatic driving car thing, right? So also this automatic driving car technology can save the life of seniors, right? So it's actually related to the welfare, right? So all those things are so related. So it's not like buying a car. It's not just between the car maker and the private sector. We actually have the connection of all the stakeholders inside Japan. Right, so in order to introduce this kind of technology, we need to have a technology development, and also we need to have this kind of social design. So that's what we are saying, the issue-oriented. Okay, so no problem can be solved just by technology, just by the social study. So it's combination. So that's what we are looking at. All right, so this is another example. So this is the we have a faculty member, Hasebe Sensei, right here. So she is actually making elementary school in Congo, Africa. So this kind of work is not really a technical work, but this is actually the contributing to the society. So if you make the school in Congo, they actually it's for the future of Congo. It's not just for Congo, and it's for the entire world. Right? And we can study from the Congo people too. So this is actually typical activity in the Kэio and SFC. Right. So this is entrepreneurship, and this is not really special about the SFC. Anyway, the entrepreneurship in the university is booming even in Japan now, and one of the success story in the Kyoto University SFC campus is this Spiber. Spiber is the name of a company, and this guy here is actually working on the synthetic spider web. So this was tried by many parties, but none of them succeeded. But this guy actually make a very good technique, and then they actually the first to come up with a synthesized spider web, which is very strong. Actually, it's very strong. Okay, and then all right. So the tuition and then living expenses in Japan. This is rough. And the first year is a little bit different, but the Kyoto University tuition is like $12,500 US. The first year is a little bit high, and then you actually need to have the similar equivalent amount for your living, for fairly good, the reasonable the living standard. Okay, so if you compare those the expenditure for your site, it's relatively lower when we compare with your US. So living cost, including the tuition in Japan, is relatively low. So this probably kind of keeps us at an advantage over the foreign universities. Okay, so we have a variety of scholarship. This is only for the GIGA applicants. That's what they are introducing right now. Okay, GIGA program, okay, SFC. So we have 3 types of very good scholarship. So one is the Japanese government one. It's actually in the phase of continuation right now. So, and the second one is mentor, Mitakai, and the third one is Masataka Kobayashi. Particularly the first one and second one is very generous, and then you can probably cover the tuition the living expenses, particularly in this first one. So this is very generous. Yeah, but this is also very competitive. And then after that, this is the previous slide. I'm sorry, go back to the previous slide. Yeah. For this is only for GIGA student, and this is before your enrollment. And then you pass the exam, and you probably have a chance to have this very generous scholarship, which actually encourage you to join SFC. That's our objective. And even after enrollment, you have a chance for scholarship, and from the Kyoto University, the Japanese government, and the JASO is supporting you in various ways. And there are many the private sector scholarship is available. And we also have a dormitory around the SFC. It's very important because the finding a place in Japan, once you get involved and then speak Japanese well, it's no problem. But when you're a freshman, it's very difficult. So we have a dormitory system, and you can apply for the support, financial support from university too. So we have a very limited space, but if you are chosen, the 30% of this expenditure, the living cost, the dormitory fee will be covered by the university. Okay, so how to apply the GIGA program? So this is a very generous. Right, so you actually don't need to come to Japan for the entrance system, and then no written test, and then no interview. So how we choose you? So this is the, you need to create a 3-minute video describing, this is what you want to do in your future. That is why you want to come to Japan, particularly SFC, because SFC has a kind of the special education system which fulfill your dream. So that's kind of thing. All right, so you need to describe why you need to come to Japan, and why we need to accept you in the 3-minute video. That's very important. And then we don't have any cutoff for the standard test, but apparently, if you have a very high score, we really appreciate it. But it's not the sole, those scores is not the sole evaluation criteria for us. What we like to know is what you want to do in the future, and how you structure your education to fulfill your dream. All right, so that's very important. Okay, this is the okay, timeline. So what is important here is the due date is when is the due date? Online application. It's January, right? So January, the end of the application is January, and then we will let you know the result by March. Okay. All right, so we have a guidebook for your application. Probably this slide is already shared with you. So if you want to explore a little bit more, you can get the document from this QR code. All right, so this is one of the campus festival called the Tanabata-sai, and when we have fireworks. This fireworks is actually organized by students. All right, thank you for your time. Yeah, Saru-san, sorry, I'm a little bit behind schedule. So I give a microphone to Saru-san. Okay.
Okay.
Right, so I stop my video.
Can you share my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for taking time to participate in the event. And here I'm going to talk about my life at Keiyo as a GIGA student. So to introduce myself, my name is Saroltaya, and you can call me Sarol, and I'm from Mongolia. And currently I'm in my 4th year, and I'm a GIGA policy management student. And my research interest lies in the field of public administration, and I'm particularly interested in gender equality in the workplace. So here, to give you a vivid imagination of how my typical day is like at SFC, I included my next week's schedule as an example. So as all of my courses, like most of my courses are being conducted online, I wanted my this semester to be as productive and efficient as possible. So I took, for example, depending on like how many classes I take, my schedule changed. And so because I took like around like 20 credits this semester, which is like the maximum amount of credits that a student can take per semester, my schedule is kind of packed. So I usually wake up around like 7 a.m. and since most of my classes usually begin around like 9:25, I have some spare time, so I use it for the activities that I like, such as reading books or watching movies in the morning. And then after that, my classes are conducted. And so because I took like kind of like many classes this semester, my schedule is like packed during like every day. So for me, like one of the things that I really like about GIGA program is that you can create any kind of schedule that you like, and because of that, you can also have like include like other activities that you want to do outside the classes while you have like all of your classes, and you can also like do what you enjoy in addition to that. So for me my academics includes my classes, seminar, and club activities and the field work. And my other activities are my part-time job and my internship and my hobby. So and in addition to my classes, I'm able to manage do my part-time job, also my internship in my free time, and also like hobbies. So I would say that like one of the biggest features of GIGA program is that you can like create like a lifestyle that you want in a whatever way you like. So I would say like it's not like you don't have to like stuck in a fixed schedule. You can like be as flexible as you want. So the next part is why I chose Keiyo. So there are like three big major reasons why I chose Keiyo. The first one, it was definitely the scholarship, and currently I am receiving the Kobayashi scholarship, and I have been receiving it for 3 years so far. And during that, I also received JASA scholarship, and in addition, and as a Mongolian, I know and understand that how difficult it could be like to manage all of the finance to study abroad, to apply abroad, and things like that. But as I was able to like, thanks to the scholarship, I'm able to like manage my tuition fee and my life expenses like without less worries. So receiving this scholarship was like one of the biggest reasons why I chose Keiyo. And the other reason was that all of the features of GIGA program. The first one is the curriculum, because I wasn't sure like what kind of things I want to do or like what kind of research I want to focus on. I wasn't sure like I was like kind of worried that like what I'm gonna learn or what I'm gonna do. But one of the features of the Kaigo program is that it offers you like a wide range of subjects. So it is like ranging from like psychology to like like biology to physics, like every single kind of subject. So so because you can like choose any kind of subject that you want, like in every semester, and also work closely to the professor and work on their research as well. I was like, I thought like this is like actually a great fit for me to find what I like and what I want to do. And the second one is this flexible schedule. You don't have to take like many credits like in a one semester. You can have like you can choose like a few number of classes each semester and spend your free time on the activities that you like or your research or your hobbies while attending your classes, because of the flexible schedule um, you can like build and spend your time in the way you like. So I would say that the flexible schedule is like one of the best part of the Kaigo program, and also the research and the field work is definitely one of the like is actually the top reason why I like the Kaigo program, because by joining the seminar, if you like, well, personally, I actually changed and participated in different kinds of seminars since I joined SFC. I actually joined my first seminar in the second semester of my first year, and the reason why I did that is because I wanted to see like how I wanted to like learn how to do research and how professors work on their project, or like how to like find a topic. So I wanted to like gain like a practical experience and knowledge. So and I believe that the Giga programs allows you to like explore that. And the third reason is that, of course, it was by coming to Japan, I think the student can like gain many advantages, such as learning Japanese and also experiencing a different kind of culture. And also, I think Japan is actually a really great place to study and live, because it is like it's really safe, and it's actually the surrounding is always beautiful, and I know how the lifestyle and I know how life is like in Mongolia, and but Japan is like a whole different place, so it's like a opportunity to explore yourself in a new environment and create yourself. And I would like to also mention that you don't like have to really worry about your Japanese skill in the beginning, because the staff members and also staff members, and they're like and other like Kaigo students, they're always like ready to support you and assist you in your into your problem. So, and also you can take Japanese classes like at SFC, so that you can learn the language like after you come here. So I would say there's not so, you don't have to worry about that much. And oh, sorry. So lastly, I would say like I would describe SFC and this Kaigo program as like a place where you can create yourself in as many as ways you want. And as a Mongolian student who knows all these struggles of like like applying abroad universities, or like finding it's my own interest, or like how the high school system works, I know that it's really difficult to like to find your interest. But to be honest, like before coming here, I wasn't really sure like what I want to do, and I wasn't sure like what I'm gonna learn as well. But after coming here, as I was able to take as many classes as I want, like in many different fields, and also talk to like professors who are like expert in their own field, I was able to like to understand the academic world, and also like at least to get introduced to many new areas. And you can be like interested in technology, coding, but at the same time you can also be interested in psychology or like business or like entrepreneurial projects. And you don't have to like choose only one of them. You can like choose all of them at the same time at SFC, and you can then combine them into one thing and go further than that. And I think that's actually one of the great things about GIGA program. So that's why I'm telling that this is like a place where you can just create yourself in as many ways you want. And not to mention, of course, diversity is also one of the biggest assets of SFC, because there are like a lot of international students whom you can like learn so many different cultures and experiences. So yeah, SFC is definitely is like an amazing place. So and if you have like any questions, you can ask me in the chat, and please do not hesitate to ask. So yeah, this is it. Thank you for taking time. Thank you.
Thank you, Salu-san. I was amazed that in your schedule, you don't have a time for lunch.
Oh, actually, I do. I actually included it. Wait a minute. It's actually in my. It's already in my schedule.
All right. Okay. I saw breakfast and dinner, but I didn't see.
Oh, actually, I have like a big amount of breakfast in the morning,
Okay.
so I don't. I also have. I always drink coffee every day. So when I drink coffee, I don't get hungry that easily. So. Yeah, but this is not like how my schedule looks like every semester. It's only this semester. So this semester, my schedule is kind of really packed.
All right. So we are now come to the Q&A session. And then we already have a question, which is actually answered by our staff. And then I'm supposed to read out the question, right? All right, so let me first, does Kyoto University accept a research student who wants to pursue master degree in the future? The research student, you mean the before the enrollment, the formal enrollment of the university you want to join, the Kyoto University? Okay, yeah, I need to the answer by chat. Yes, okay, yes, but it's not a formal arrangement anyway. You can take the class by paying some amount of, and then if you want to work like a research associate, you probably need to directly talk with the professors. Okay. I think I answered the first one. All right. So our second one is all right. So I am 12th grade, which is the Koko 3年生 grade now. Next year I will be graduated. I decided to try to take next scholarship as a economic business student. The question is, how is the program of the economic student? All right. So if you're talking about the economics, it's a PAR project, PAR program in the economic department. So is there a next scholarship in PAR project program? Yeah, maybe
not available.
Not available.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. So if you want to have
however, so 私でいいですか? Actually, so the GIGA program has an economic course. So, you know, as Michi said, GIGA program is a very, very interdisciplinary program. So we have economics, a business area, and law area, and social science area. So you can choose economics courses in the GIGA program. The GIGA program is available for Maker scholarships. If you want to apply for Maker scholarships, please apply for GIGA program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your help. The third one is how can I connect to solution? So solution, the student actually gives us an email. So if you don't mind, can you send a personal email to, or maybe
yes, sure.
at the university staff will connect you later on.
I'll just type my email address in the chat.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit concerned about the privacy. So anyway, maybe a staff member will contact you. The person, right?
Okay,
Contact
okay.
you. I mean, you is the ID for the student who asked the question later on, and then if that is okay, the staff will connect you.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
The next one is thank you. All right. So okay. All right. The latest one is that's a Japanese. He or she like to study of the economics, EUJ score, how much EJU score is required. All right. So when you talk about the Department of Economics, is there any limitation? Let me answer the GIGA program. GIGA program doesn't require any EHA because we offer all the classes in English. There's no particular reason we enforce you to learn in Japanese. Okay. So if you want to apply for the GIGA, you actually don't need to have a score in EJU. And I don't know about the PEARL program.
The PEARL program is the same situation. Yeah, we don't have any average score or minimum score at EJU. Yeah.
Okay. So does PEARL still require a SAT score even when there is a test optional policy in US?
A PEARL program is mandatory to submit the SAT score. Without SAT score, you cannot apply for a PEARL program.
Okay, thank you. All right, so how much is the application fee?
Could you share the slide, Mizuki Sensei, about the tuition fee?
Okay, right. Yeah. No, he's asking the application fee.
Oh, application fee is 5,000 Japanese yen, about $50 from overseas. And inside Japan, so they have to 35,000 Japanese yen, about 350 US dollar about. So in Mongolia, if you want to apply for a GIGA program, it will cost about $50 only to apply for a GIGA program.
Okay.
So is that okay?
Okay. How much is the application fee? Okay, we're done with that. Does GIGA program apply to all the classes? All the classes are offered in SFC? Yes. If you enroll in as a GIGA student, you are eligible to take any classes, no problem. Okay. Yeah, we have maybe 10 minutes to go. I'm going to take EJU in November. How much points should I get as a minimum? If you want to enroll as a GIGA student, you actually don't have any. You actually don't need to have a EJU score. Okay.
Saru-san, can you ask a question? So before enrollment in Kyoto University, do you have any scores about the EJU or Japanese proficiency test?
No, I didn't take EGU or JLPT before, but I had SAT, TOEFL, and SAT subject test scores.
I see.
Yeah.
So if you just talk about the university life, you can live without Japanese English, right? But the usually the foreign students have a little problem with the say in the shopping. So minimum amount of Japanese probably helps you. So it's not like a scores, right? So after you get involved the Kyoto University, we have a lots of Japanese classes for the totally beginners. So you learn a little Japanese, that makes you happy. Okay, all right, so once. You can ask your question by Mongolian. Mongolian is a name of the language, and then maybe the staff will help you to translate into Japanese language. Okay. Basketball team of Kyoto University. You're talking about the varsity, the university club, athletic club. Yeah, Kyoto University has a very, very strong the athletic clubs. And usually the practice is in the Hiyoshi. Hiyoshi is a little far from here. So, but many students, baseball student and maybe a basketball student, they commute from SFC. Okay, excuse me. Do you have contact with Shine-Mongol High School? Shine-Mongol High School is a Harumafuji no koukou kashira. Shin-Mongol High School. Do you have contact with the Shine-Mongol High School? Shine-Mongol wa Harumafuji no koukou? Sorry, we
I don't know. I'm sorry.
All right, so this is what kind of expectation from your side? If we have a connection with the, we don't actually we have a lot of connection to Mongolian high school. So what's your expectation? All right, so yeah, let me go to the next one. Right, if I were apply to a GIGA program, how proficient should I be at English? Okay, English score is taken as a reference, and we actually don't have any minimum for TOEFL and IELTS. Okay, but what we are concerned is the after the enrollment. If you understand Japanese, that's fine. But if you don't understand Japanese and you have a difficulty in the English, you have a little problem. Right, so I recommend you to proficient in the classwork. The casual talk is a difficult even for the Japanese. So if you listen to the classwork, that should be fun. That should be fun. So that's one of the reasons we ask you to send your video so that we can check your proficiency is good enough. Okay. All right, so to study Kэio graduate program, what language scores is needed? When it comes to graduate school, I don't know about the graduate school outside SFC. Inside the SFC, we have a media and governance graduate school, and in there, you actually need to get the consent from the supervisor. So supervisor evaluates your language, and then if he or she says you are good enough, that's good enough. Okay, so you are talking about the master degree. So when it comes to doctor degree, we have the requirement for the English score. It's like a TOEIC is 750. And if you have an international conference presentation, it's like a 580, but it's a little bit flexible. Okay. All right, so I probably didn't answer the question about the Mongol High School. So if you maybe they can contact our staff later on. Right.
Okay. I will reply this question now.
Okay.
Just a moment. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, it looks like
はい、すいません。
we need to stop
こ
here.
れで時間になりましたので、慶応大学の関係者の皆さん、ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. And
Thank you.
Sugi-san, sarap kaya, Pairta.